Hey, look.
Yeah,
How's my new look?
you look good.
I look good.
You look younger.
I look younger.
You look handsome.
I look
You
handsome.
look like 5 years younger.
5 years younger. Guys, you guys ready for my new look? Yeah, I trimmed it. Let me see. Get some light here. I trimmed it down a little bit, right? Look younger, Lutz says. Anyways, we're over here in General Luna. We are about, in miles wise, maybe half a mile from home, our apartment over here, and it just started raining. And I'm like, no, I am not going to get wet. I am pulling over because it will pass by. But we're here. I've watched this building here being built. Let me see if I can go through the rain here. Get here and get up into the area here. I watched this place be, hello. I watched this place, solar, huh? Solar lights? Solar lights, yeah. Oh, like these here. Well, that's really nice. That's really nice. When's this going to open? It's a dry market, right? Dry market. When's it going to open? You know? You don't know? Do you know how much they charge to rent? No? You're just a worker. Good job. Let me just kind of roll back here. They say it's a dry market. This is brand new. So I wonder what they're going to charge. It must be nap time because everybody's napping. It goes back through there, and then of course down through here. But yeah, it'll be interesting to see. You know, like I said, it's a dry market. It's what it's called. Be interesting to see what they're going to put in here. But it does look nice. You see, they're pretty nice sized rooms still. Pretty nice size. And I don't see no outlets, so I don't know if there's power for whatever vendors are setting up in here. It's an outlet right there, but I think that's just a light. I don't even see a light, like for light up the room at night. But anyways, there's another one there. They're nice. They are really nice. I like them. Another one there. But anyways, we'll be hanging out in General Luna for a few days. I got some friends coming down to visit and hang out. And we're doing a touristy thing. Anyways, there's where everybody's parked. Everybody just pulls over when it rains. Yeah, I've driven more in the rain down here on Sherga Island than I have all the 8-9 years I was up in the city. So, blessing ceremony of the Consumer Dry Market. So there it is. Just noticed this here at the market, dry market. It's rare to see this. It's a wheelchair accessible ramp right here. That's a good idea. Good thing. Not only for wheelchair people, but elderly people, right? But like I say, that's rare when you see wheelchair accessible ramps here. So it's starting to let up, but down the road we go. All right, guys, let's do a walk and talk down the beach line here in General Luna. Let's talk a little bit about, and it's a proven point right here, all the tourists. Where are all the tourists? That's a problem. That's a problem here in the Philippines. They've been talking about tourism is down. It's down, it's down, it's down, it's down. Why? What is causing it to be down? Why is nobody coming to the Philippines? You know what? I can actually walk and talk and show you the beautiful surrounding here, all right? Why? Well, they got the new law too. It's not a law, guys. It's not a law. It is a memorandum or something. I don't understand it. I'm not going to try to understand it. If you want to understand it, go see a lawyer. Go see a Philippine lawyer. I think it's very entertaining to me when I see when I see vloggers out there want to break it down and say what you can and can't do, it's their opinion. That's all it is. Don't believe what they say. Believe what a lawyer says. It's their opinion. It's their thought process. It's how they want to interpret the law. Like I said, not a law. But what is the problem with tourism? This is a very popular tourist island. General Luna, Siargao Island. I talked to very well-known businesses here that cater to a lot of tourists and asked them, how is tourism right now? Terrible. Down. Then I asked, is this tourist season? Yes, this is tourist season. Why aren't people going? Why aren't people coming here? You know, and like I say, with this new memorandum that's put out, well, they're driving more people away. You know, I'm going to look at and tell you, as a tourist, the things I would expect where I go. The things I would want as a tourist, all right? What you see here, this is normal right here. This beach line, when the tide's out, which it is, this is what you get all along this General Luna beach area. I say, you're not coming to General Luna and Siargao Island and staying in the hot spot, General Luna, for the beautiful white sand and the beautiful flowing ocean that's coming in. You're not. To me, if I'm going to an island, I want beautiful sand. I want beautiful ocean. All right? I'd live here. I'm used to this. I'm not a tourist, but that's what tourists are looking for. Now, don't get me wrong, this is a beautiful island. A beautiful island when it comes to nature, when it comes to riding around, when it comes to exploring. Probably the best island I've ever been on. It's amazing. I don't need an ocean. Swimming doesn't bother me. I love exploring, going out and seeing nature. Another thing, as a tourist, the first thing I do when I get off a plane, and guys, I am just seeing, like, I have read tourist and travel web pages. You know, what tourists are saying. This is not what I'm saying, what tourists are saying. When I get off a plane, the first thing I want to do is get on my cell phone. Make sure everything's okay, all right? Here, it's hit or miss with the cell phone. You can get off the plane, it might be in a spot where there's no internet. There's no cell phone. Those are key things people are looking for. I want to keep walking. I don't know. There's a ton of people behind me. Oh, no, let's walk back. These are the key things people are looking for. All right. This is the Philippines. I live here. I'm used to it. It doesn't bother me. But when people want to come to the Philippines, well, these are the things people want. Price-wise, do I think some places are overpriced? Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Is Siargao Island, General Luna, overpriced? In my personal opinion, I feel it is. However, I choose to live here. I want to live here. Oh, there's two people, so I better film away from them. I choose to live here. However, I know places I can go and get a good deal, get a decent meal for a reasonable price. Are they outpricing themselves? My thing is, and I've seen this here in the Philippines, being here for so long, instead of coming down on the price, all right, we're going to come down on the price, offer a deal, you know what I mean? offer a 2-for-1, or you know what I'm saying. They'll up the price. They'll run the price up, thinking that that'll just bring more people in. Hello. And well, it don't work like that. Don't work like that. I have seen businesses here, very big businesses, reputable businesses here. They're no longer up and running. Lack of tourism, too much pricing, I don't know. People want bang for their buck. And on the travel sites I read, that's what people are saying. I'm not going to the Philippines. I'm not going there. You don't get the bang for your buck anymore. For the amount of money I'm going to spend, I can go to Thailand. I can go to, I'm all right, my friend. Yeah, you want to be on my video? You want to be on my video? All right, there he is, my man. He's got some he's got some pearls, he's got some bracelets, he's got everything there. Yeah, all right. He's got it all right, my friend. Thank you. I'm just looking. Thank you for showing me. All right, all right. Yeah, I'm sure. People are saying they'd rather go to like Thailand, Vietnam, other places where you're getting more for your buck. Why am I going to spend 3,000 pesos for a place that isn't even really that great when I can go to Thailand and I can stay at like a 4 or 5 star resort for the same price or even cheaper? Is the Philippines outpricing itself out of tourism? Like I said, they would rather, and I've seen it with my own eyes, I've seen apartments for rent, right? And I had a friend of mine went into an apartment. I'll rent this apartment for 6 months. I will give you 6 months rent up front. Boom. You know what he said? No. He said no. He goes, I'd rather rent it. I want to rent it for a year. So I don't understand the business mind of people. Instead of not bringing in any money or bringing in some money, they'd rather just, nope, don't want any money. I don't get it. But anyways, like I said, look at this. We've come here, we've been on the island a year, and we've been down, excuse me, in this area multiple times throughout the year, and there's always people here. Even though the water's out, people are walking the beach line. You know, you got all your restaurants and all your eating places all through there. But you see it as far as I can see, as far as my eye can see. Aside from maybe a couple people just kind of sitting on the wall over there, there's nobody. There's nobody. Why? Why is it? There's a question for you. Why is it? Why is tourism way down here? What's causing it to go down? I don't know. But instead of reading the recommendations of people or, you know, travel sites and all that, and saying, okay, this is what people are saying, and let's correct it, I don't know. It's like, I really don't know. Like I said, I don't get it. Another thing, electric, I mean, you're spending big money to come to an island like this, and you want electric, and power goes out every day. If we got a day that doesn't go out, it's a good day, all right? We have Sirocco. The linemen, hey, they do a great job. They get the power back on. That's awesome. But why aren't you finding the main problem, the root of why it's gone out, and correcting that? See what I'm saying? But these are things that people are saying. This isn't my saying. I'm just telling you what I've been reading on travel forums, on travel guides, and different things like that. So anyways, that is my walk and talk. You guys see it, huh? I'm not just telling you. You can see it. And this is the popular spots all through here. All through here. This is General Luna. Right over there is Tourism Road. All this is your restaurants, your resorts, your hotels. All this. And you see what it looks like. Ghost town. It is a ghost town. And you can't say, well, because it's low tide, because I've been down here many, many times during low tide. So there it is. Here's what I have to say. Ghost town. It is a ghost town. Why? How do they bring tourism back to the Philippines? So anyways, I'm going to go eat. I'm going to eat. Barrel. We go to Barrel. Probably the best bang for your buck when it comes to food. Good food, quality food, reasonably priced, not overpriced. Great sitting outside. I'm going to be looking at a beach that's empty, but that's life. And like I said, I live here. I see it. I'm not a tourist here. I see it. So, all right, guys, we'll talk to you. We'll talk to you later.